Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So Oregon's offense trots out there to open this game. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, nice job here by this back picking up the first down, living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you're going to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He'll take a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Nittany Lions offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
He's running out of time here. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense jumps on the football.
Great play by the defender of knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. But man, the quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect. Here's the second down play. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Turner brought down, sets up the next drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. And here's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
When the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Moves the ball out across the 30, but it's good for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. We're trying to run it with the option. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. Touchdown, Penn State. This quarterback on fire today. And they'll set up with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
It's 3rd down after that run. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. And the Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. And they'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He'll field the punt. Makes the stop on this return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Receiver makes the catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
A completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They're going to run the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks to the left, pass caught. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Here's the first play of the drive. They started at 28. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. And the Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. This one will be fair caught. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Finding some room with the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Defense. Defender moving too soon, and the offense gets a 5-yard penalty out of it. That's a 1st and 5 after that defensive penalty. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Mussini able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Hold it. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
He's escaping the pocket now. Football comes out. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The shotgun running play call. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
He hands it to the back. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
He hands it off from the gun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Boy, great job up front here getting this 1st down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those 1st downs.
1st down, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this room.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
And sack sets up second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he pulls in the catch. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. And out comes the field goal unit. The distance will be from 38 yards out. And field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Ducks will have to punt this one away. We'll see what he can do with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And the Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's DeMarco. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down after that completion. On the run here. Lets it go. Quick completion to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Ball handed to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He shreds the tackle. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Full response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And he knocks through the PAT. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught quickly. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. And it's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Nittany Lions keep the football on the move. Caught in the backfield. It's DeMarco. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing that.
And the Nittany Lions looking to cash in this red zone trip. They're going to run it. That gets the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. He's hit as he throws it. Finds his man, has the 1st down. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
How about this guy making this throw? Passed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. 1st and goal, handoff. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The DB's backing off from the line now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the 1st down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Pressure is coming. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. The shotgun handoff here. Great cut there.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Defense not pressing this time. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back. It's caught downfield. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's a shotgun run call. A change of direction.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He knocks this one right through. Here we go. Tie ball game now, heading down the home stretch. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. Tackle made after a big gain. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wide out. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The ball is loose. The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick it away. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Your worst-case scenario, go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. The pass rush closing in. Catch made on the left side. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
So second down after the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 55-yard field goal attempt for the win. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as